For more than half a century, one voice has quietly narrated the spirit of American cinema. Deep, steady, and unmistakable, the voice of Sam Elliott has the rare ability to calm a room the moment it speaks. Audiences often recognize the sound before they even see the face behind it. Over the years, his presence has transformed simple characters into unforgettable figures, cowboys, mentors, fathers, and quiet heroes who carry strength without needing to announce it. Yet Elliott's journey toward becoming an icon was anything but immediate. For decades, he was the actor many directors admired, but rarely placed at the center of the spotlight. His career unfolded slowly, built piece by piece, rather than through sudden fame. The patience required to endure those early years shaped the man he became, creating a performer whose authenticity feels grounded in real experience rather than performance alone. Early roots in California. Sam Elliott was born on August 9, 1944, in Sacramento, a place far removed from the rugged landscapes audiences later associated with him. His father, Henry Nelson Elliott, worked for the California Department of Fish and Game, a practical man who valued steady work and discipline. His mother, Glenn Mamie Sparks, brought warmth and stability to their household. On the surface, it was an ordinary American upbringing, but like many families, emotions were often expressed quietly. Elliott grew up respectful of his father, but also eager to earn his approval. That longing shaped much of his early motivation. The family later moved to Portland, where the forests and mountains of the Pacific Northwest gave young Sam a deeper appreciation for nature and solitude. Those early surroundings quietly planted the seeds for the calm, grounded presence that audiences would later recognize on screen. Discovering a dream. During his late teenage years and early college days, Elliott began to realize he felt drawn toward acting. It wasn't simply curiosity. It felt like something meaningful he wanted to pursue seriously. At the University of Oregon, he explored the idea more deeply, watching films and studying performances that stirred something inside him. However, convincing his family was not easy. His father believed strongly in stable careers and practical choices, and acting seemed uncertain by comparison. The disagreement wasn't dramatic, but it left a lasting impression. Elliott eventually transferred to a smaller college and worked several regular jobs while continuing to think about his future. Even while surveying land or taking part-time work, the idea of acting never disappeared. Some ambitions fade with time. This one didn't. Instead, it quietly grew stronger, eventually leading him to make a bold decision that would change the course of his life. A leap into Hollywood. In the mid-1960s, Elliott packed his belongings and moved to Los Angeles with hopes of becoming an actor. The city was already full of talented dreamers, and success rarely arrived quickly. For years, he took small roles wherever he could find them. A commercial here, a brief television appearance there, just enough to keep him moving forward. He supported himself through everyday work, including waiting tables and doing various odd jobs. Many aspiring actors leave Hollywood during these difficult early years, but Elliott stayed. What kept him going was not fame or recognition, but the quiet certainty that acting was the right path. Even when opportunities seemed small, he approached them seriously. Each part became practice, each audition another step forward. The path was slow and uncertain, yet his patience and persistence gradually began to build a foundation that would eventually support a lasting career. The loss that shaped him. In 1970, Elliott experienced a moment that deeply affected him. His father passed away before seeing his son succeed in acting. For Elliott, this loss carried complicated emotions. He had hoped one day to prove that his decision to pursue acting was worthwhile. Instead, the chance to share that moment never came. While he rarely spoke publicly about the experience in great detail, it clearly influenced his outlook on life and work. Rather than discouraging him, the loss strengthened his determination. He continued auditioning, appearing in television programs and small film roles throughout the 1970s. Projects such as Gunsmoke and Mission Impossible gave him occasional screen time, though his name remained unfamiliar to most viewers. Those years required patience and resilience, but they also helped him refine the natural style that later made him so distinctive. The years of almost success. The 1970s became a decade defined by near-miss opportunities. Elliott appeared briefly in the classic film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, alongside stars Paul Newman and Robert Redford. Though the role was small, it placed him in the same environment as some of Hollywood's most respected actors. More television work followed, building experience, even if fame remained distant. Casting directors recognized his presence, but struggled to categorize him. His calm masculinity and deep voice didn't always fit the changing styles of the era's leading men. Yet Elliott continued preparing for each role with care, regardless of size. Slowly, audiences began to notice something unique about him. His performances carried a quiet authority that made scenes feel authentic. While he still wasn't a household name, the industry was gradually beginning to realize that his presence brought something valuable to the screen: love and stability. While Elliott's career developed slowly, another important chapter of his life was taking shape. During filming projects in the late 1970s, he reconnected with actress Katharine Ross, whom he had first encountered years earlier on the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Ross was already well known for her work in The Graduate. Their relationship grew gradually and naturally rather than through dramatic public attention. They married in 1984 and soon welcomed their daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott. Their partnership became one of the most enduring relationships in Hollywood. Living much of their life away from intense publicity allowed them to maintain balance while continuing their careers. For Elliott, having a supportive family made the long, uncertain years of acting more meaningful. Success still mattered, but it no longer defined his entire sense of purpose. Breakthrough, on screen. By the late 1980s, Elliott finally began receiving roles that allowed his talents to shine. Films like Roadhouse introduced him to a wider audience, where he played the wise and confident Wade Garrett. His calm authority made the character memorable, even among a cast full of strong personalities. Soon after, he appeared in the Western classic Tombstone alongside Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. As Virgil Earp, Elliott delivered a grounded performance that balanced the film's dramatic energy. He didn't need exaggerated gestures or loud moments. His quiet presence spoke loudly enough. These roles confirmed what some directors had already suspected, that Elliott's strength as an actor came from authenticity. When he appeared on screen, audiences believed the character immediately. A career built on authenticity. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Elliott continued appearing in films and television projects that suited his natural style. His deep voice and thoughtful delivery became part of his signature presence. He often portrayed characters who carried wisdom, experience, and quiet strength. Whether narrating documentaries, appearing in westerns, or supporting younger actors in dramatic roles, Elliott brought the same honesty to every performance. His reputation grew steadily as someone directors could trust to bring realism to a scene. Instead of chasing trends, he focused on choosing projects that felt meaningful. That approach helped his career remain consistent for decades. While some actors rise quickly and fade just as fast, Elliott's path demonstrated the value of patience and authenticity. The qualities that once made him difficult to categorize eventually became the very traits audiences appreciated most. A late career celebration. Even after decades of work, Elliott experienced another remarkable moment of recognition with the 2018 film A Star is Born, directed by Bradley Cooper and starring Lady Gaga. Elliott's role as Bobby Maine, the protective older brother, brought emotional depth to the story. Critics praised his performance for its subtlety and sincerity. For many viewers, it felt like long overdue recognition for an actor who had quietly delivered strong performances for years. The role earned him award nominations and introduced his work to a new generation of film lovers. It also demonstrated that great performances do not depend on age or trend. Instead, they come from experience, emotional understanding, and the ability to bring truth to a character. Elliott's portrayal reminded audiences why his presence had remained valuable for so long. A legacy still unfolding. Today, Sam Elliott continues to work selectively while enjoying a quieter life with his family. Projects like the television series 1883 show that his ability to embody complex characters remains as strong as ever. Away from the cameras, he spends time near the ocean in California, appreciating the calm pace that comes after decades of dedication. His career stands as proof that success does not always happen overnight. Sometimes it takes years of persistence, learning, and patience before the world finally notices what has been there all along. Elliott's journey reminds audiences that authenticity never goes out of style. By simply remaining true to himself, he built a career that feels timeless, one steady performance at a time.